here at home, in this bedroom, and in the kitchen. 4 different places that I was conscious of myself being at the same time. All because my mind was set on a pattern of doing something that was necessary to be done in all 4 of those rooms. I was on one ship leaving, going somewhere else, while I remained on the ship that was launching that pod. I was in the pod leaving the ship as I was flying the damn ship. And at the same time that was going on, I was conscious of my body being here in bed, in the bedroom, and also myself in the kitchen, cooking something. I think probably beans. And I remember doing all that just as plain as day, because it was thought energy all bumping around inside of everything that I had that was relative to each place I had to be. And I saw all of that in my brain. And let me show you something to corroborate that even more. Watch this.
Also at Tikal, they're wearing look like space masks with respirators. You've got also flying beans.
That's what I'm talking about right there. See, look. Now, I will tell you guys, I'll be laying in this bed, and when I be laying down in the bed, those lights turn on. And when those lights turn on, I be gone. You know what they do? They trick you, because they'll send something to play with you. And it comes and starts playing with you. And what you do is you start following it. It'll be a light. First you'll see the sun. And when you see the sun, you start looking at it. And then it starts doing crazy stuff, get you involved with it. And then you start following it. And then it starts talking to me. It be saying, you ready? And I be saying, yeah, let's go, let's go. And they be saying, come on, let's go, let's go. Why are you going so slow? Come on, let's go. And that thing start going faster and faster. And then it pushes me to go fast. And the next thing you know, we be gone, boy. We be moving out. And they be saying, come on, let's go. Don't look back, don't look back. Come on, let's go. And I be following it. And we be gone, we be flying. The next thing I know, it be all dark. It's self a little lights everywhere. And that thing be gone. And I be all by myself. And by then, I just forgot all about it, because I be plugged into my mission now. And I be just going. I be going to do my little shit. And then, you know what happened? I be going through all this blackness. And then I can see a big black dome over me that's blacker than the blackness of... See, this stuff comes back to me. I can see this one... I know this is where I should be going, because it's there and it's a beacon. It's calling me, and I know. And what happens is, when I come to it, I get up under it like this. And I do like this. And the next thing I know, I just get absorbed in it. And when I be absorbed into the blackness, I can relax. I don't have to exert any more energy at all. And then once I'm in there and I'm relaxed, I can feel that thing start moving. And then the next thing you know, I can see myself passing all those lights. And I be sitting down. I don't be riding from my own energy anymore. See, I think this right here is either they had this capability, but you can see the thing that he held in his chest is up on his head now. You see? And like I said, these could be exhaust ports that shoots out the accelerant that gives the momentum. You see? And they put this on the wall. And all this stuff we never got taught about in school, they hid it all from us. You see? But all this is synonymous with my astral projection that I know I can do right now, and that I do often when I go to my sleep position in this realm of time and space. That's for my body to rest. My spirit is resting, I believe. My true, that which encompasses all spirit, is at rest while I'm here indulging with these activities that I have going on right now with making this video and all this stuff. But at night, when this body go to sleep, I go off of soul power and turn into my true spiritual energy. And that true spiritual energy leaves and goes somewhere else and supplies energy to another soul existence of mine. And I believe that we can have soul existences all over, as to where we can be regulated spiritually to different quadrants of the universe at all different intervals, like some type of voltage regulator supplies all of our ethereal existences with voltage spurts or signals of energy input all throughout the day, 24 hours a day. And we don't recognize that, because we keep our basic conscious focus on the personification that we have here on earth that offer us the most body fulfillment instantly. But our true dimensional depth of our dynamics is all of our existences as weather formation and planets and impulses of electrical surges and energy impulses that permeate all through the universe is who we are. More than anything, we are a slowed down coagulation of all that when we encapsulate in these bodies. But until we encapsulate in these bodies, what we are is atoms and molecules of the universe that are omnipresent, omnipotent, and at the most of our knowledge of self, we are benevolent. We do not vibrate on doing evil, cruel things. Most of us who coagulate and come to the earth in these bodies come here to the earth to fight oppression, to eradicate and kill the white man power structure. And you get here and he give you tobacco and alcohol and sex and gambling and all those vices, electronic toys and dildos and you name it. He gives you all that shit. Norton, every damn thing. And he gives you all that stuff to get your mind off of all of this. That is your true, that which accomplishes all dynamics of being. You are cosmic dust. You are cosmic atoms. You are rays and ions of sunlight. That's what we are. We are the light people. We are not these aggregates that we put around us when we come to the earth so we can sustain ourselves. We are this flight. That's what we are. This is what they're putting on the wall. We are the birds that the Kemetic people put on the back of the pharaoh head, just like right here. That's what this is probably a picture of, some type of ancient bird, I would say. Okay? That's what it probably is. A bird, some sort of bird. Behind his head, just like in Egypt, you see the bird behind the pharaoh's head. It's the same exact thing.
Who are hovering above certain objects and things like that in the Mayan world. These are the birdmen, the people who can fly.
See, the bird, just like I said.
But do the stone sculptures really provide proof that the Maya had early contact with star travelers, as ancient astronaut theory?
The Mayans were the star travelers. So are the Africans. Us melinated people have our black skin because we are synonymous with our black universe that you're looking at right now. All this cosmo existence right here, we all travel to all these realms of time and space existences and many different lifestyles. And since we exist forever, we have no beginning and no end because we have a mission of visiting and going to all these lights. This is what our existence consists of, and this is what permeates our immortality. This is what perpetuates our immortality. This induces and conduces our immortality. This is what is our universal uterus that we are all encapsulated in, known as Heteru. This is who you are. This is your existence of pure potentiality is what you're looking at right now. You are inside of the cosmic vagina. This is what we're looking at with all the color spectrums imaginable being encapsulated inside of blackness, which is that which encompasses all.
Contend. And might further evidence reveal a shocking truth that some ancient Maya rulers were themselves of otherworldly origin. Central America.
You have at Levanta, many of the Olmecs wearing curious masks. Also at Tikal, they're wearing look like space masks with respirators. You've got also flying beings who are hovering above certain objects and things like that in the Mayan world. These are the birdmen, the people who can fly.
Look over his head. Do you see? The same synonymous thing as the ancient Kemetic people wore over their head, his headgear of the cobra and all that stuff. You can see how synonymous all this stuff is. I just want to point that out to you. That's all.
But do the
See, same thing here. Now watch, we're going to get to the
stone sculptures really provide proof that the Maya had early contact with star travelers, as ancient astronaut theorists contend, and might further evidence reveal a shocking truth, that some ancient Maya rulers were themselves of otherworldly origin.
See? Okay. Zoomorphic. Do you see they got this on top of their head? This could look like any simple animal that could have been found here in the Americas. A crocodile. Easy, you know what I mean? But what I'm getting at is that the staff in his hand is the same as the staff that they had in their hands in Kemet. Okay, I don't know what this person back here got going on, but it's all synonymous with just getting and paying homage to the spiritual essence of self evolving from being all the animals and having attributes of all the animals encapsulated inside of the man, but having control of all that because you are wise and you're godlike. So that's what this is. It's a zoomorphic representation of the capability of having the power of this thing that is carrying on his head, just like the ancient Kemetic people wore falcon mask on their face and everything. All that was just representation of our universe being demonstrated through the workings of man. Man and women on the earth is the coagulation of all the insects and all the other things on the earth manifested at its highest genetic composition, which would be man and woman that we know of here on earth. And then greater than them will be the spiritual realm, that is that which animates and that which induces and conduces the body.
Central America. Here, in western Honduras, lie the impressive ruins.
Look how grand it is. Look at it. All over the Americas, you had these everywhere that they, for some reason, never mentioned to us in school, because we would have been able to ask them, why did aliens come to this earth and build so many of these structures? And why did aliens put pedestrians type steps everywhere? Because you would figure out eventually if these things kept popping up on your desk while you was growing up in school, and they should have. This grand architect should have been popping up all over our desks while we was going in school, because this should have been a launching platform for us to understand why we arrived at the area that we are at in our existence right now. All this stuff was deliberately eradicated from our school curriculum so they can hide the fact that the people that were the slaves of the Americas were the people who were building all these structures. They enslaved us on our own land and hid our greatness from us by denying us our knowledge of being able to build these things after we built Washington, D.C. That is a shame. That's why these things were not available in your high school curriculums and all through elementary school, because you would have started asking questions more than about, you're not going to give me some aliens came here bullshit. Not only are we building these structures on Earth, there's other planets all throughout our solar system and our galaxy and our universe, which has the same melinated people as us melanated people here on Earth, building these structures on other planets. And the white man is a takeoff from us that has been genetically altered and created for the sole purpose of creating the chaos on the earth that we are all